is the weekend. It's Friday. Yes, 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 yes. The colors are up. It's Carnival after all. And Carnival is color. I answered the call to color. Welcome to Lucian Carnival. It's a Friday morning, and of course, it's Carnival Friday. We've got a few features. I think it's safe to say we try to keep you calm before the storm. So we try to keep them as balanced as possible for these features for today. But we now must first tap into the news desk to find out what's going on.
Good morning. The police have issued a warrant for the arrest of 17-year-old Naeem John of SocaCize in relation to a fatal shooting earlier this year. His grandmother is urging him to turn himself in.
Naeem is wrong for that. That was not a decision for him to take. Well, all I can say to him, Nayo, he calls me Mom. Mom say to come in, if not try and get a lawyer to bring you in so I can know what is happening to you. That is all I can say so far.
The police is appealing for anyone with information on the teen's location to call the CID. Operations at the Customs and Excise Department were interrupted for a second day on Thursday as the head of the Customs and Excise Department met with staff over security concerns following the shooting of one of their colleagues.
Our meeting is essentially an emergency meeting in light of the events concerning our colleague who was wounded in a drive-by shooting a couple of days ago. The staff and myself would like to discuss some concerns, security concerns, as well as the way forward. We want to look at a number of things, but security is the main thing, the main item on the agenda.
Thursday's meeting follows one on Wednesday, which saw Prime Minister Philip Pierre and Acting Police Commissioner Ronald Phillip giving officers assurances that their safety was a priority, as was tracking down the perpetrator of this week's shooting. In other news, government has been applauded for the inclusion of sanitary napkins and tampons on the list of items to be exempted from value-added tax charges over the next 2 years. However, one senator has challenged the Labour administration to do more to address the issue of period poverty, which denies women and girls access to sanitary products, among other items and services.
When the Prime Minister laid this resolution in the House on Tuesday, he made mention of a term that many of us should be familiar with, which is period poverty, Madam President. And so it is really incumbent upon the government of the day and the other social partners within the country, Madam President, to ensure that we look at closely and address this issue. Madam President, I know that sometime prior, the minister responsible for gender affairs did indicate that there would have been gender focal point persons in the various government departments, Madam President. And so adding on to this, Madam President, the removal of VAT on sanitary napkins and towels and so on, that it's my hope as well that these gender focal points will also look at the other systematic things in terms of infrastructure and so on that will actually lend itself to reducing the issues and occurrences of period poverty, especially in institutions such as our schools.
Several countries around the world have enacted legislation mandating that schools provide period products to students, deeming them as essential as toilet paper. The opposition United Workers' Party has been taken to task for its criticism of the policy and its own failure to take similar steps while in office. Now, the opposition has dismissed government's proposed suspension of the value-added tax on select items for the next 2 years as cosmetic. The government, as of August 2nd this year, will remove VAT on lumber, steel, cement, galvanized, plywood, solar systems, and feminine hygiene products. The lower house met on Tuesday to debate the measure. But when it came before the Senate on Thursday, the opposition dismissed it as doing very little to address the real hardships facing the average citizen.
This program has come up short and will not do enough to address the perennial problem which the people of St. Lucia are facing presently, whether it's plywood, whether it's the cost of goods in the supermarket, whether it's gas, whether it's the increase in bus fares, whether it's the increase in bread, whether it's the failure of this government to have a more broad-based and comprehensive strategy to deal with the impacts of inflation on the population.
Government Senator Shelton Daniel, in response, while acknowledging that the new measure would not reduce overall poverty, eliminate citizen hardship, or grow the economy overnight, says it is a step in the right direction. Those are your top stories. Thanks for watching. Good morning.
Thank you, News Desk. Let's come right back. Now, yesterday, we featured the SBDC's YEA program, the Young Entrepreneurship in Action, and we had to do a follow-up because we talked to the coordinator yesterday, but we also did get a chance to speak to one of the students who was selected for this program for this year, and also one of the business places who was paired with one of the students. We're here with Shondell Alexander from Abby's Exotic Blends. We caught up with her at the launch of the SBDC YEA program. YEA meaning Young Entrepreneurs in Action program. And we really did, you caught our attention because you also gave a lovely speech, but you're also one of the companies who is going to be accommodating some of the students out of this program. Abby, tell us about yourself.
My name is Shondell Alexander, and I am the Managing Director of Abby's Exotic Blends, where we produce vegetable chips, punches, sauces, condiments, name it, any snack.
Right. What is your role here today for persons who don't understand?
Coming out of not finishing school, being a single parent, coming out of teenage pregnancy, I saw it fitting to be here today. When I was approached, I didn't think, I just said yes, because it is great to see students being able to get opportunities that I didn't have back in the day. So I would, love to be a mentor, love to help, love to speak with them so that they take the right path and know that even if things are not bright now, this is not where life stops,
Is that something you intend to impart? Because just being here, we wouldn't have known that this is coming from a personal standpoint for you as a young person as well. You have been paired with a wonderful young lady who is going to be under your care for the next coming weeks, is it? Or months?
6 weeks.
6 weeks.
Yeah.
All right. Is that some of the things you're going to use to help to motivate her while she's under your care?
Right. Not just her, but her peers. And, you really need to instill in children. Back in the day, we didn't have all of this. And now I would like the kids to just grab these opportunities. Now they have money like falling from the sky. They can just open a business. Back in the day, we didn't have that. And someone need to help them understand how fortunate they are so that they can go out there, do their best,
Wonderful. What do you want to say to other corporate persons out there in terms of supporting initiatives like this in the future?
Get involved with the students. We can see what's happening now with the young men and even young women falling through the cracks. And, sometimes they need a stepping stone. And those who are in authority can really step in and assist. That would be great.
Wonderful. Well, we're not just going to do that and not give you a little opportunity to sell Abby. So where can we find Abby, Abby's Exotic Blends?
All Massy stores, St. Lucia, M&C's, most gas stations from the north to Millennium. And I also have a biker going around who sells for me. I have, you can reach me at my store in Sanssouci, in the Carillac building, Sanssouci. So basically, we have become a household name and we're everywhere.
Abby, I eat from Abby already, just to let you guys know. So I'm just trying to play a professional here, but Abby feed me before when we were on strike. I'm not the one to say that. Abby, thank you, and thank you for answering that call. I'm sure it means a lot to the students.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Still here at the SBDC YEA opening, launching, and we caught up with a student who is part of the recruits for the internship for the next 6 weeks. What's your name, darling?
My name is Nelsa.
Nelsa, where are you from, the Vieux Fort comprehensive?
Comprehensive secondary
Right.
school.
Wonderful. You're in Form 4 or 5?
I'm just leaving Form 5.
You're just leaving Form 5. Okay. What does this drive or this initiative mean to you?
Well, it's given me an opportunity to like make my resume better. So in my future jobs, when I start applying, it will be better and I'll be more likely to be picked.
Who are you paired with?
Medical medical imaging
Right.
in V4.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, so what do you hope to do? What is your future plans?
Well, I'm really hoping to apply to a different college, so I'm hoping that this also makes my application look better, so I'm most likely to get accepted.
What do you want to do? What do you want to pursue?
Well, I want to be a computer engineer, but I am also open to being anything in the medical field, so this is a good opportunity.
That's a perfect opportunity right there. Okay, and we keep hearing a lot throughout the session this morning that the opportunities is definitely something to honor, because a lot of persons in back time did not have this kind of opportunities. Do you see this as something that you're very grateful for?
Yes, I am very grateful because it allows me to do something with my time and be productive.
Absolutely. So you got the next 6 weeks from Wednesday. You guys are going to be on the JOB. All right. So what are you looking forward to most?
I'm most looking forward to interacting with the adults there and learning how to have a job life properly and to interact and how to spend my time during that
Wonderful.
session.
Well, guess what, girl? We wish you all the very best, you and the rest of the students. And congratulations, all right?
Thank you.
Good, because it's a lot of students, and only 20 of you all got recruited throughout the entire island. And we got like over 20 schools, 40 here, and 20 schools, secondary schools. So that's huge. So congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. And now for our second feature. Pan is very much a part of our culture. We can't leave Pan down. And guess what? We happen to catch up with one of the members from the winning team. They win it again. 5 years in a row, Babano Still Orchestra pick up the Pan title and they gone with it. We caught up with one of the members and it was quite interesting conversation. See why he grinning so big? He is from the winning Pan team for 2023. He's from Babano. The Babano Pan man is standing here with us. Of course, before the panorama, we did catch up with a few of the Pan players, and we now catch up with this young man from the winning team. We here on my business, but you know already.
Yeah.
Or something always have. I hear a sweet plan playing and they say he's from the Babano. And I say, but it's Babano that win.
Yeah.
So I say, all right, we're opening him one time. Congratulations to you and your crew.
Thank you very much. Thank
Once
you.
of course, what's your name again?
Shivani.
Shivani,
yes.
beautiful playing inside, by the way.
Thank you, thank
no,
you.
I want to ring past that, and I want to go to the competition night.
Yeah.
You guys captured it again 5 times in a row.
5
This
times
is the 5 time in a row, yeah?
5 times in a row.
What the hell?
My
Are you doing
gosh.
something?
Let me tell
are you
you.
doing something good or no?
Practice.
you
All of us
practice a lot.
practice. Had a lot of sleepless nights too.
Right.
You know, long hours.
Right.
And starting again and then just going and going and going. And yeah, that's it. Then teamwork makes the dream
Right.
work, like they say, you know.
I'm not the consistency of your thing. You look quite young. Is that
Yeah.
the basic age grouping for the Babano Pan?
Well, actually, yeah.
It's
The
mixed a
this year,
little.
yeah, it's mixed a little, but then it's always Pan is usually always more of the younger generation, and then as they get older, people start to have work and stuff. So they don't always come. So it's always the younger people who come to fill in. Yeah, this year we had quite a bit of young players. Most of the years we have young players, but this year was quite a bit of young players, and yeah, so they just came out every night. They were at practice and they did their best, and they came out and they gave their best.
Talk to me about your musical director and what it is that you think that person is doing that is ensuring that you guys continue to come home with a title every year.
Well, Alison Maki, or I call him Uncle Maki, right? He's a legend, honestly. He's a legend, honestly. And he studies music. He works at Lucilec. He's an engineer. And yet still, he still finds the time to study music and always finds a way to just put it out there. And there's just something about the way that he teaches and he studies the music that nobody else, like, there's nobody who can really teach me music like Alison Markey does when he comes and he shows me something. There's nobody who can teach me and I will learn as quickly. So when we have the new people who just start pan and they wonder like how these people can do that, it's all because of just the way he teaches them and the encouragement that he gives whilst you teaching them, and then they just pick it up and they go. Alison is he's just a legend. Let me tell you, he's just, you try to wonder how he comes up with some of these things and you just cannot figure it out.
Yeah.
No.
That's reserved for the legendary
yeah,
type
I know,
of
right?
like him.
And he'll just laugh if you tell him something else. He'll just laugh.
Let's talk about the night now.
Yeah.
When you played your thing and it's time for results, what was the atmosphere like when you guys realized, hey, we captured this again?
Okay, so just before we knew we won, well, in fact, I should say, when we were performing, right, there was just coming out of the minor, so whoever knows about music, but there was a certain part in the song where there were some jams, and then once we executed these jams, we knew we had won.
Yes.
You could actually, if you listen to the recording, you could actually hear the players making noise.
Right.
Because they just figured after that part, there is no way.
We nailed it.
And then when we came off the stage, I can remember the band captain, and the band captain is very hard to please, extremely difficult to please. And he said that was a perfect performance. So I believe even if we didn't win, they would still be very happy that, you know, we executed the song not the way we did it. But then we just knew we had won, right?
Yes.
Anybody could say anything else, but we knew we had won. So when the guys came up, everybody's a bit nervous when results are coming, but then they were already by the stage, ready to go up on the stage because they knew, they knew it was a win. So the guys were very happy. They were so excited about it, you know, and they're really eager for next year already.
Oh gosh, well I could feel that eagerness all through here, just standing here by you. So kudos to you and your team members and the entire posse, Alison included. What you want to say to other young persons wanting to get involved in PAN?
The earlier you get into it, just come out. Don't worry about, oh, I'm not sure if I can play or that kind of thing. Just come, because I've seen people who came and they have no kind of musical talent and then they just started, and you would be surprised how far they are. I know people who have traveled playing steel pan, and those people, when they started, they could not even hold sticks properly. Right. So anybody who's into it and you want to come for it, the only way to do it is to start.
Right.
You have to start. Find a pan yard near you, the easiest you can get access to, and then those pan yards, even if it's a bit of a distance, they normally cater for transportation to bring you back home and that kind of things. They'll give you food and everything like that. Find one, join a band, and just have fun.
Do you share the sentiment that PAN is on the low in terms of the interest that persons put into it?
I find it can be a lot better than what it is. I find we need to do a lot more advertising of PAN, because even last year I spoke to people and then they didn't even know what Panorama was. Right. And I found that so surprising. So I think we need to have a few more events. The cultural development started something this year where we had jazz on the square, and they had a national steel orchestra side playing. I was part of that also. And that I feel like was a great initiative, and I feel we need more events like that to promote it, not just in the north, but all over the island. And then that will create a bigger awareness of the steel pan naturally around St. Lucia. I feel like we should be much further than where we are now, but, you know, there's always room for improvement. And I feel like the Cultural Development Foundation, they are starting to do a better job at promoting it more and more. They always try, but then, you know, with funds and that kind of thing, it can always be a little difficult, but they're in the right direction.
Wow.
Starting from
this
jazz.
young man is he's very, very well versed. I like talking to you. Congratulations and all the best to you and your team members and PAN men and PAN women in general moving forward.
Yes, congratulations to them. Everybody who performed, I loved all the bands. Yes, they have to have a winner. Sometimes I wish it wasn't a competition. I love to just hear PAN, and I love to see the children and everybody enjoy themselves. So again, apart from the competition, I wish we would have more things where the rest of the bands can come out and just perform and just have fun, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, what else can we say? Thank you again, darling.
No problem.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this morning's SocaCize session. Leading the wine, we have Suzanne from Studio Fit and Healthy 911 and myself, Shani from SocaCize St. Lucia. Let's get ready to flaunt with SocaCize. For this morning's workout, we will be doing a cardio soca jam routine to Plaque by Umper and Servants. Let's go. Alright, so we're going to dip in our laundry basket and hang out the clothes. Let's go. Down, up, down, up, down. Let's go. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. We're going to lunge and squat. Let's go. Lunge. Squat. Squat. Right. Yes. Keep going. Chest up. Right. 4, 3 in our hands. We wash it. Let's go. Hey, 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 hey. Position no black. Hey, 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 hey. Next load. Next load. Down and let's go. Woo. Now wash it. Clean. You're bending skills. Giving chills. 4. Squeaky. Clean. 3. Now wash it. Clean. 2. You're bending skills. Lunge. Squat. Make sure your knees strong. Yes. When you bend down. Aha. Or you squat down. Washing the form. Make sure your knees strong. When you bend down. Or you squat down. 4, 3, 2. Wash it. Wash it. It's making black, 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 black. Position no black, 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 black. And body go black, 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 black. Mate that now get black, 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 black. Let's go. Squeaky, clean. Now wash it, clean. You're bending skills, giving chills. Squeaky, clean. 3, now wash it, clean. 2. You're bending skills, lunge. Make sure you get strong when you bend down or you squat down. Washing the form. Make sure your knees strong. As low as you can go. While you scoop down, washing the wash it, wash it. It's making black, 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 black. Hey. Position no black, 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 black. And body go no black, 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 black. Mate that out black, 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 black. It's making black, 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 black. Position no black, 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 black. Hey. And body go no black, 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 black. Mate that out black, 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 black. Squeaky. Squeaky. Now wash it, clean. You're bending skills, giving chills. 4, squeaky, clean. 3, now wash it, clean. 2. You're bending skills, you know it. Giving. Make sure you're strong when you bend down. Now if you can't go too low, that's okay. Step it. Good. When you bend down, 4, 3. Last load, last load. Make it black, 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 black. Position no black, 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 black. And when you go no black, 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 black. Mate that out black, 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 black. Woo! That was this morning's session. We hope you are feeling sexy, sultry, and strong. Do remember to flaunt today.
And that is our show for Carnival Friday. It's into the Carnival session right now. I think we'll catch you again on Wednesday. Yeah, about that time. But remember to be safe for this year's Carnival. And balance is absolutely key. And remember, Vavel is ours. Don't mash it up. Let's have a wonderful and safe Carnival.